On the African savanna, there exists a truly formidable creature. Its level of dominance is astonishing. It dares to attack packs of fierce predators, and even when surrounded, it still manages to retreat unharmed. It can withstand hours of relentless assault from the rulers of this steel land. Its breakfast? Cobras. After eating, it teases the honeybees. Lunch? Rattlesnakes. After eating, it teases the honeybees again. Dinner? Black mambas. And yes, after the meal, it still finds time to play with the honeybees. Even when bitten by the most venomous snakes in Africa, it simply takes a nap. And when it wakes up, it's completely fine, ready to go bother the bees again. Through its actions, it almost proves a strange truth, that bee teasing might actually be an antidote. This savage creature is one of the few animals that everyone recognizes just by its nickname. The saying goes, flat head, silver hair, white cloak, a lifetime of battles, with its philosophy of, if I'm not fighting, I'm on my way to fight. It has earned the title of the silver-haired hero, the honey badger. It is the toughest animal on the planet, the honey badger. In its eyes, everything, those who sit, stand, run, fly, swim, or even dig underground, are nothing but trash. Every day, it only does two things, either kill or be killed. It proves a brutal truth. In battle, there is no right or wrong, only life or death. Weighing just 16 kilograms, this creature seems to defy the laws of nature itself. It's named the honey badger for its wild obsession with honey, almost to the point of madness. Today, Nature's Library invites you to step into the world of this fearless animal, the honey badger. Before we begin, the honey badger also has a formidable cousin, the wolverine. Both belong to the Mustelidae family. Now let's discover why the honey badger's skin is called a natural suit of armor, and how it can survive even after being bitten by the most venomous snakes on Earth. We're about to enter the world of the planet's most fearless creature, and perhaps this is the most complete documentary ever made about the honey badger. At first glance, the honey badger doesn't look particularly impressive. Even the largest ones measure less than 80 centimeters in body length. Including its tail, a honey badger stretches to about 1 meter long, and its shoulder height is barely 28 centimeters. But look closely. Don't let that small frame deceive you. Male honey badgers are almost twice the size of females. While females rarely exceed 10 kilograms, males can weigh up to 16 kilograms, roughly the size of 2 females combined. That might not sound like much, but it makes the honey badger the largest and strongest member of the Mustelidae family across the African savanna. This family includes many small animals like otters and weasels, creatures that seem quite ordinary. But the honey badger is different. Despite its compact size, it is incredibly muscular and powerful. Those short-looking legs, each foot carries claws up to 4 to 5 centimeters long, weapons as deadly as they are useful for digging. Even the hardest, driest African soil can be pierced in just a few minutes. When digging, to prevent dust from entering its ears, the honey badger's ears have evolved to be extremely small, almost invisible if you don't look closely. Though its eyesight is so poor that it's almost blind, its sense of smell is astonishingly sharp. Even from kilometers away, it can detect the scent of prey hidden underground. With that terrifying nose, it can pinpoint beetle larvae buried half a meter deep in the soil. When hunting, those claws combine with powerful jaws and an incredible bite force, allowing it to tear flesh and crush bone with ease. Its teeth are perfectly adapted to breaking bones and cracking hard shells. Even a turtle's shell doesn't stand a chance. As for smaller prey, like beetles or insects, one bite is enough to shatter them completely. But what truly amazes scientists isn't its attack power, it's its defense. The honey badger's skin is about 6 millimeters thick, tough, flexible, and nearly indestructible. Even if grabbed by the scruff like a dog, It can twist around and bite back. Its hide is so durable that even a lion's or hyena's fangs struggle to pierce it. Researchers say that thanks to this rubber-like protective layer, when a venomous snake bites it, the venom often fails to penetrate deeply enough to take effect. The silver-white fur on its back isn't just a battle cloak. It's a warning color, declaring, "Don't mess with me." And if you notice, any animal with that black and white contrast is rarely gentle. While most honey badgers have this signature black and white pattern, not all individuals look the same. In some regions, like the dense forests of northern Congo, honey badgers can appear completely black or show color mutations that turn their fur grayish-white or silver gold. Fur color and pattern vary by subspecies, and around the world today, there are 12 different subspecies of the honey badger. The wolverine is noticeably larger, weighing up to 32 kilograms, and is exceptionally well adapted to the harsh, freezing climates of the Arctic regions. Both the honey badger and the wolverine represent the pinnacle of endurance, attack capability, and survival instinct, far surpassing most animals of similar size and weight. They are both notorious for their fiery tempers, strength far exceeding their small stature, and an almost unbelievable will to survive. These shared traits make them the two most alike among the 12 known species in the Mustelidae family worldwide. So, where does the honey badger, this ultimate beast, actually live? Its range of distribution is astonishingly vast. From sub-Saharan Africa to the Arabian Peninsula, Iran, Iraq, Afghanistan, Turkmenistan, Pakistan, India, and Nepal, its tracks can be found almost everywhere. The honey badger's adaptability seems to have no limits. It can thrive in dry grasslands, dense forests, scorching deserts, and even in mountainous regions over 4,000 meters high. As long as there's food and a place to dig a burrow, it can survive. At times, they even occupy abandoned burrows of warthogs, porcupines, or termites as temporary shelters. The honey badger is a solitary animal. It rarely forms groups. Most of the time, it roams alone across vast territories, living like a lonely nomad of the savanna. An adult male honey badger can claim a territory of up to 500 square kilometers, while an entire pack of wolves may control around 6,200 square kilometers, a comparison that shows just how strong and territorial this creature can be. Within its domain, it maintains dozens of small residences, temporary burrows used for resting or left behind after short stays. Because of its restless nature, the honey badger almost never stays in one place for more than a day. Its activity patterns depend on the climate. In hot regions, it avoids the daytime heat and hunts only at night. In colder areas, however, it remains active throughout the day. This behavior contrasts sharply with female honey badgers raising their young, as the females usually choose a fixed burrow to live in for extended periods, ensuring safety for their cubs. The honey badger is a born loner, a creature that craves absolute freedom. They only come together during the mating season. The rest of the time, each lives alone across its vast territory. To mark boundaries, the honey badger uses its anal glands to release a foul-smelling secretion. This scent is so strong that most animals avoid it completely. It can even paralyze or knock out nearby insects. The honey badger isn't just tough and fearless. It also possesses a remarkably sharp mind. Many researchers consider it one of the most intelligent animals on the planet. It doesn't just learn from experience, it also uses tools and can even create them, a rare trait in the animal kingdom. Observations show that honey badgers have used sticks to capture young birds in nests, or rolled and stacked objects to climb over walls or obstacles. Amazingly, these behaviors are not instinctive. They are learned skills, developed through experience and problem-solving. In South Africa, one captive honey badger became famous for its astonishing intelligence. Though fully capable of escaping, it chose to stay, living comfortably within its enclosure. There, it learned to open locks, stack rocks and branches to climb walls, and even pile up mud to create steps over fences. The honey badger's brain can process complex logic tasks, making its behavior unpredictable, flexible, and disturbingly clever. Thanks to its fearlessness, disregard for danger, and tendency to attack first, ask later, it was officially recognized by the Guinness World Records as the most fearless animal in the world, a title it truly deserves. Its philosophy of survival is simple. The best defense is a fierce offense. Whether facing lions, leopards, wild dogs, buffalo, or even elephants, many times its size, it never backs down. In the world of the honey badger, there is no place for weakness or submission, only fight or be fought. When excited, it emits a deep growl or a sharp, high-pitched scream. Even when caught by a predator, defeating it completely is no easy task. Its thick, steel-tough skin resists teeth, claws, and even blades. During battle, it uses its agility, crushing bite, and sharp claws to fight to the bitter end, never surrendering. In fact, many predators who manage to kill a honey badger won't even eat it. Its flesh is tough, foul-smelling, and hard to tear apart. As a result, most animals avoid it altogether, unwilling to risk a fight with this small but crazy warrior. From this, the honey badger has evolved a one-of-a-kind survival strategy, built on 3 key traits: intelligence, to plan, learn, and solve problems; courage, to fight fearlessly, no matter the odds; physical resilience, a near immunity to injury or venom. Together, these traits make it one of the toughest, most confident creatures on Earth. And if its intelligence inspires awe, its appetite is nothing short of legendary. This is the ultimate fearless eater. It's easier to list what it does eat than what it doesn't. Its diet includes over 60 kinds of animals and plants, especially wild fruits, making it an accidental seed disperser of nature, as the seeds in its droppings spread far and wide. It even eats carrion, true to its try anything once in a lifetime spirit. The name honey badger comes from its favorite delicacy, honey and bee larvae. To get them, it willingly endures hundreds of stings from enraged bees. But thanks to its thick skin and iron will, it shrugs off the pain, calmly tearing open hives and eating to its heart's content. A legendary story in the natural world tells of the honey badger's symbiotic partnership with the African honey-guide bird. It's said that the bird leads the honey badger to beehives, and the two share the sweet reward. When a honey guide spots a hive, it calls out with a distinctive sound, circling above until the honey badger arrives. Then, the badger tears open the hive with its claws, and both enjoy the honey and larvae inside. However, this partnership isn't always fair. The honey badger doesn't always need the bird's help. With its extraordinary sense of smell, it can find hives on its own, and when it does, it keeps the feast all to itself. Though honey is its greatest passion, the honey badger's main diet is active hunting. To the most venomous snakes of Africa, it is a living nightmare. Cobras, kraits, rattlesnakes, even black mambas. To the honey badger, they're nothing more than spicy snake snacks. Its resistance to venom comes from a special mutation in the acetylcholine receptor, which makes its nervous system nearly immune to the neurotoxins of snakes. For most predators, hunting snakes is a deadly gamble. But for the honey badger, it's just another enjoyable lunch. Even when bitten, it only becomes paralyzed for a few minutes, then wakes up as if nothing happened, and calmly finishes eating the snake it just killed. The honey badger is truly an omnivore, and hardly picky about anything. Scorpions are also on its menu. It simply snaps off the venomous stinger first, then devours the rest whole. It digs for small mammals, pries open turtle shells, catches lizards, and even dares to attack baby crocodiles and young antelopes. Some reports even suggest that honey badgers can coordinate attacks on larger prey, such as the massive water buck, by biting into their most vulnerable points. That undiscriminating appetite has made it one of nature's most ruthless and successful hunters. Like many mysteries of the wild, the honey badger's life is shrouded in secrecy. Because of its solitary and elusive nature, encountering one in the wild is exceedingly rare. The honey badger has no fixed breeding season. As long as conditions are favorable, it can mate and reproduce at any time. However, in the Kalahari Desert, most honey badger cubs are born between September and October. After a few days of courtship and mating, the male leaves immediately, abandoning the female to raise her young alone. A true example of hit and run, bad boy style. The female's pregnancy lasts from 6 to 8 months, usually producing 1 or 2 cubs per litter. When first born, the cubs are completely blind and fully dependent on their mother. It takes about 2 months before they open their eyes and begin to explore the world. During this period, the mother honey badger is extremely aggressive, fiercely defending her burrow against any intruder, even lions, if they dare approach. Her duty goes far beyond feeding. She must also teach her young how to survive. The cubs stay with their mother for a long time, often 14 months, sometimes up to 18. During this period, she teaches them every skill needed for life in the wild. How to dig burrows, fight venomous snakes and scorpions, find and raid beehives, and most importantly, how to defend themselves against predators. She often turns training into play, helping her cubs develop lightning-fast reflexes, because in nature, even the smallest mistake can mean death. Through this long and rigorous training, young honey badgers develop extraordinary survival instincts, fully prepared to face danger when they reach adulthood. In the wild, threats are constant, and their average lifespan is only about 7 to 8 years. But in captivity, without predators and with proper care, honey badgers can live up to 24 to 26 years, 3 times longer. This difference reveals just how harsh life truly is in the wild. The honey badger is not only a unique animal, but also a living bridge between the present and the ancient past. It is the sole surviving species of the genus Mellivora, a true living fossil of nature. This endurance is the triumph of evolution itself. For millions of years, the honey badger has changed little. Retaining its fierce temper and warrior instincts from ancient times, it and the wolverine share a common ancestor. An ancient member of the Miacidae, a creature that lived 5 to 7 million years ago in southern Africa. Fossils show that the prehistoric ancestor of the honey badger had a skeleton and behavior almost identical to those of today's species. This stability, lasting millions of years, is undeniable proof that the honey badger is evolution's ultimate survivor, an immortal warrior of nature, from prehistory to the modern age. Today, the honey badger's biological structure and evolutionary state have reached near perfection within its environment. In the wild, there is nothing left that could force it to evolve further. With its robust anatomy, powerful immunity, sharp intelligence, courage, and adaptability, this creature has overcome every challenge that time and nature could offer. The honey badger's existence stands as living proof of one great evolutionary truth. Success in nature isn't about constant change, it's about enduring through every change. When the Western world first discovered the honey badger, biologists were both puzzled and astonished. In 1776, German naturalist Johann Christian Daniel von Schreber became the first to describe the honey badger scientifically in his work Natural History. The specimen had been collected from the Cape of Good Hope. At first, due to its resemblance to the red weasel, Schreber mistakenly classified it within that group, including inaccurate geographic and taxonomic descriptions. Just a few years later, scientists recognized the honey badger's distinct uniqueness. By 1780, another German zoologist, Gottlieb Conrad Christian Storr, after studying its skull, teeth, and body structure in detail, concluded that it did not belong to the weasel or polecat group. He officially established it as its own genus, Mellivora. The name Mellivora capensis comes from Latin, meaning honey eater. This moment marked not only a turning point in biological classification, but also affirmed the honey badger's own identity, a creature forever linked with its favorite food. From those early misconceptions, the species was finally recognized and named correctly, becoming a symbol of strength and courage in the natural world. Today, Bin Jiao Ka, the nickname given by Chinese netizens, has become a global icon of confidence, toughness, and defiance. With its fear nothing, bow to no one attitude, the honey badger's image has spread across social media, drawing hundreds of millions of views. However, for farmers and beekeepers, the honey badger is notorious as a destructive pest. It raids beehives, steals poultry and livestock, and causes significant economic losses. Its powerful muscles and steel-like claws can break wooden boards and tear through wire mesh, rendering most traditional defenses useless. When cornered, it retaliates with terrifying ferocity, leading some communities to regard it as a dangerous pest to be exterminated. In African folk medicine, its fat and liver are believed to treat rheumatism and ease childbirth pain. Because of this, honey badgers have been hunted for their hides, used to make traditional hats and ceremonial garments. Even so, the honey badger remains remarkably resilient. Today, its population is stable, spread widely across Africa and parts of Asia. According to the International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN, its risk of extinction is currently very low. Yet in many areas, numbers are declining rapidly due to hunting, poisoning, and habitat loss caused by livestock grazing, agriculture, urbanization, and highways cutting through its range. Fortunately, conservation efforts have begun. Local communities are being supported with electric fences, metal-framed beehives, and concrete protection measures to reduce conflict between people and honey badgers. Because protecting the honey badger also means protecting the balance of the ecosystem. Though it may cause trouble, it plays an essential role in controlling rodents and venomous snakes, far greater threats to humans. The future of the honey badger depends not only on its own fierce vitality, but also on whether humanity can learn to live in harmony with nature. Today, we have journeyed through the world of the honey badger, its astonishing anatomy, indomitable spirit, and unmatched survival strategies, to see how such a small creature became a legend of the wild. Freedom and courage converge in this tiny frame. Size does not define strength. Willpower and determination do. The story of the honey badger teaches us this: be brave. Do not fear. Never give up. Keep moving forward. Because sometimes, being unbeatable isn't about strength. It's about a spirit that refuses to surrender.